Hi everyone. Once again, another list on album covers. This is from Planet Rock, and I have not looked at the album covers yet. I don't like doing that, I like to have like an honest reaction to them. There sometimes I'll see the first two or three album covers or songs or whatever, but I'd rather not. So I can complain when I see them when I'm recording this. So this is from last year, and supposedly somebody says this is the 50 greatest album covers ever. Well, we'll see about that. Here we go. Well, here we go. Motorhead, Overkill. Great album. I love Motorhead. But to be one of the top 50 album covers, no, not for me. Peter Gabriel. That's the title of his album, but it's also known as Melt. Yeah, back in the day, maybe not so much now, but back when it was released, it was a pretty kind of disturbing album cover. Not bad. Yeah. Never been crazy about that. I don't see it being in the top 50 or even the top 500. Let me know what you think. Now that's a classic. I know a lot of, not a lot, but some people think that is Ian Anderson on the cover, and, it does kind of look like him, but supposedly it's not supposed to represent him. Great album too, Aqualung. So yeah, I like that. No problem with it being in the top 50. Yeah, Kiss. That was a pretty popular album cover back in the day. Wouldn't be in my top 50. Yes. Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards. Roger Dean, who did a lot of the Yes covers too. And The Magician's Birthday is another really excellent Uriah Heep album cover that he did. Yeah, that could have made my top 50 possibly. There's got to be a Frank Zappa album cover in here. And maybe Sparks. Rush, yeah, I like that. Moving pictures and the play on words with moving pictures. So yeah, I like that. Megadeth. He sells, but who's buying? Wouldn't be in my top 50, but it's kind of cool. Yeah. Yes, David Bowie. Ziggy Stardust. But is it in the top 50 because of it being such a well-known, loved album? Right? That's what you got to think about. But I do like it. And then, of course, in the back, Kanye West. Yeah, that's a cool one. Judas Priest, British Steel. I like that. Yeah, Led Zeppelin, their debut album. Yeah, when this came out, I like it more now than I did back when it was released. But I know it's based on a painting, and then they just added the band members to it. Yeah, from the cover image he made for the October 1953 issue of Astounding Science Fiction, without, of course, the band members. Yeah, that's a classic. The Clash, London Calling, doing for the first Elvis Presley album cover. paying homage to Elvis Presley. Yeah, Iron Maiden. No problem with Iron Maiden being in this list. Like I said, I wouldn't have it in my list, but that's because, I'm not a big fan of Iron Maiden, but if I was, it might be on my list. With a good old Eddie. Yeah, Metallica, Master of Puppets. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Tarkus. Pretty bizarre. Gun-wielding part armadillo, part tank. Hybrid called Tarkus. Another classic by Roger Dean and possibly my favorite Yes album. So yeah, that would be in my top 50. That's a really cool album cover from Cream. Yep. Very psychedelic. That's another classic, Hawkwind, Space Ritual. I have that album. Great live album. And it's got one of those trifolds, the gatefold. Opens up twice. Yeah, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, brain salad surgery. I know the story behind that. But yeah, when that was released, that was a pretty awesome album cover. That is a classic by Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. Magnum, On a Storyteller's Night. Not bad. Yeah. Once again, I mean, it's such a well-known album. Loved by so many, not me necessarily. And it's not that I don't like it, but yeah, it's okay. Everybody has different opinions on everything. I like that one. Yeah. Marillion. Yeah. I guess if you're a fan of Guns N' Roses, you'd love that album cover. Yes, that is a classic. That would be in my top 50. That wouldn't make my top 50, but I do like it. And it is my favorite Led Zeppelin album. Another Yes with Roger Dean, Tales from Topographic Oceans. Along with Relayer, it's my favorite Yes album. And that might be my favorite like Roger Dean cover. That's another classic. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. I remember when I bought it, it was in a black plastic bag. Queen 2, that's a classic album cover. Yeah. Yeah. Supertramp. Breakfast in America. Another classic by Rush. That might be my favorite of theirs, Permanent Waves. The album cover, and possibly the album. Pantera. Vulgar display of power. Let's move on. Yes, you have to have Sgt. Pepper, although it should be probably number 1 or number 2 or 3. It's because of Sgt. Pepper that album covers became more, more popular. Tubular Bells, not crazy about that one. Another Iron Maiden. Yeah, with Eddie, The Number of the Beast. It's cool. That is a classic. Aladdin Sane. Yeah. Sticky fingers with an actual working zipper that would damage. Sometimes it would damage the record inside, or the record, when you had them in a collection, it would damage the record in front of it. And that is my favorite Rolling Stones album. Another classic, Houses of the Holy. Dio. Yeah, Holy Diver, that's a cool one. I like that. Wishbone Ash, Argus. Kind of mysterious. Now that should be higher than, well, it says 43 of 50. So I should maybe done this in reverse. Oh, okay, they're saying it's number 8. Yeah, that would be higher for me. Maybe even number 1. Yeah, that would be in my maybe top 10. So eerie. Yeah, I've always liked Deep Purple and rock. I've seen this album cover on worst album cover list, and I don't get it. Yeah, another good one. Not a big fan of Meatloaf, but that's a superb album cover for sure. Number 4, another Iron Maiden. Yeah, not really crazy about that one. Let me know which ones here shouldn't be on the list and which ones are missing. There should be some Frank Zappas. Yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous with the Iron Maiden. Yeah, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Top 10 for sure. And what is number 1? Rainbow Rising. It's a good album cover, but certainly not number 1. So yeah, another one where, everybody's got different opinions. And for one thing, there's too much Iron Maiden. And then there's only, one Beatles? That's just wrong. No Sparks. Yeah, I'd love your thoughts on all of this. Thanks as always for watching. Please remember to like the video and leave a comment below and make sure you're subscribed. Thank you.